Have you ever felt like you're being bombarded by negative energies, as if something is draining you from the inside? You're not alone. Thousands suffer from psychic attacks and negative vibrations that impact their health, relationships, and success. But there's a solution. Transform your life and become an invincible spiritual warrior. Learn to shield yourself from negative energies, heal your shadows, and attract positive vibes. Join me on this transformative journey and discover how to achieve superior spiritual self-protection and build a life filled with peace, love, and prosperity. Click the subscribe button now to receive valuable content on spiritual self-protection. Psychic attacks, as we often call them, can be seen as external manifestations of internal issues we have yet to face. These situations are usually not caused by external forces, but rather by what is repressed within our own being, our shadows, past traumas, and limiting beliefs. When we talk about shadow, we refer to those parts of our personality that, for some reason, we choose to ignore or suppress. These could be negative aspects like anger and envy, or even positive qualities that we deny in ourselves. When these shadows are not consciously recognized and integrated, they can project onto others or situations, making us perceive attacks or threats where they often do not exist. Past traumas also play a crucial role in this dynamic. Unresolved traumas can distort our perception of reality, causing us to interpret neutral or positive actions of others as hostile or dangerous. This happens because our brain and body may still react to current stimuli based on past painful experiences, even without our full awareness. Moreover, limiting beliefs are concepts we adopt over our lifetime about ourselves and the world around us, which can prevent us from seeing situations clearly. For example, if we believe that everyone is against us, we may easily interpret constructive criticism as a personal attack. When we project these shadows, traumas, and beliefs onto others, we create an environment ripe for conflict and misunderstanding. The perception of being attacked can trigger a series of emotional and defensive behavioral reactions, only perpetuating the cycle of suffering. It's crucial to recognize that the key to dealing with these psychic attacks lies in our own self-awareness and inner work. By looking inward and confronting these shadows, healing our traumas, and challenging our limiting beliefs, we significantly reduce the likelihood of feeling attacked and enhance our ability to interact with the world in a healthier and more harmonious way. The idea that we exist as separate and disconnected entities, the I versus the other, is a limited perception that often prevents us from seeing the true nature of our existence. In reality, we are all part of a larger fabric, a universe where everything is interconnected. In this universe, energies and emotions are not confined to one individual. They flow and affect everyone around us, creating a network of mutual influences. In this context, it's important to understand that a person's behavior or attitude may be influenced or even triggered by energies and emotions circulating in this interconnected network. Thus, when we perceive what we consider an attack from someone, it's helpful to remember that these actions might be reflections of emotions and energies that we are all sharing and propagating, consciously or unconsciously. Given this, blaming others for the difficulties or challenges we face can be not only unfair, but also ineffective. Instead of looking for an external culprit, individual responsibility takes a crucial role. Each of us has the opportunity, and many would say the obligation, to look inward through self-analysis. Self-analysis involves a deep and honest process of recognizing our own vulnerabilities, weaknesses, and emotional wounds. It's crucial to identify how these wounds make us susceptible to feeling harmed or attacked by others. For instance, someone carrying a wound of rejection might interpret a simple critique as a personal attack, whereas in reality, it might just be constructive feedback. Healing these emotional wounds is essential not only for our individual well-being, but also for the health of our interpersonal relationships. By healing these wounds, we reduce the likelihood of projecting our insecurities and fears onto others, which can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts. Moreover, as we become more integrated and less reactive, we contribute to an environment where energies and emotions can circulate in a healthier and more harmonious manner. Therefore, by recognizing that we are all part of an interconnected whole, and by taking responsibility for our own healing, we can begin to transform the way we interact with others and, by extension, the quality of the emotional energy we share in our environment. The most effective spiritual self-defense is firmly based on self-awareness. This means being fully aware of our internal reactions, thoughts, and emotions. Such awareness allows us to recognize triggers, specific situations or behaviors that disturb our emotional and mental balance. Identifying these triggers is the first critical step to prevent us from becoming vulnerable to negative influences that can affect our tranquility and spiritual health. A fundamental aspect of this inner work is the process of healing our shadows. These are parts of our psyche that often contain repressed emotions, past traumas, or aspects of our personality that we deny or do not accept. Healing these shadows involves confronting these painful or uncomfortable aspects of ourselves with a spirit of forgiveness and self-compassion. Forgiveness here applies both to others and to ourselves. Forgiving oneself is about understanding and accepting one's past mistakes and limitations, releasing the emotional burden associated with those events. Self-compassion involves treating oneself with the same kindness and care that we would offer to a good friend in distress. Connecting with our divine essence is also a powerful practice. This means recognizing and embracing the inherent strength and light that we all possess, which are fundamental parts of our deepest nature. When we tune into this essence, our resilience to dense energies and negative vibrations significantly increases. This connection helps us maintain a higher and more positive perspective, strengthening our ability to face challenges and adverse influences without being overwhelmed by them. By dedicating time and effort to develop these inner work practices, we not only strengthen our spiritual defenses, but also promote greater overall well-being. This process empowers us to live more harmoniously and aligned with our higher values, providing a solid foundation for dealing with life's complexities with balance and wisdom. We are beings that naturally emit vibrations, that is, energy at various frequencies. These vibrations are like signals we send to the universe, indicating our feelings, thoughts, and intentions. According to the law of attraction, these signals have the power to attract experiences and people who are in harmony with the energies we emit. When our energy is positive and elevated, we tend to attract more favorable situations and people who resonate in a similar way. To enhance the quality of these vibrations, it is essential to dedicate time to inner work. This includes practices of self-awareness, meditation, emotional healing, and spiritual protection techniques, as described earlier. By cultivating these practices, we not only raise our energy frequency, but also align more closely with our true values and goals. This alignment allows us to attract more positive and enriching experiences. The law of attraction also teaches us about the co-creation of our reality. This principle suggests that each of us has the ability to actively influence what happens to us. By taking individual responsibility for our vibrations, through conscious thoughts, emotions, and actions, we empower ourselves to actively shape our lives. This means that instead of being mere spectators, we are active participants in creating our reality. This understanding empowers us to make more conscious decisions and steer our life in the direction we desire. In essence, by knowing and applying the law of attraction, we have the key to positively transform our lives, attracting what we truly desire and distancing ourselves from what does not serve us. Thus, understanding and applying this law are crucial for anyone who seeks not only to understand, but also to improve their interaction with the world around them. In the spiritual journey, protecting our energy and maintaining emotional and mental balance are fundamental to our well-being and personal growth. Faced with daily challenges and external influences, it becomes essential to adopt practices that help us strengthen our spiritual resilience. Spiritual protection techniques are varied and can be adapted according to personal preferences and individual beliefs. They serve not only to defend against negative energies, but also to promote greater internal harmony and a deeper connection with our divine essence. Next, we'll explore some powerful practices that you can incorporate into your daily life to keep your spiritual protection active and effective. Gratitude. The practice of gratitude is a powerful spiritual protection tool. It involves more than just feeling thankful. It is about actively transforming challenges into opportunities for learning and personal growth. By consciously being grateful for the difficulties and challenges we overcome, we not only acknowledge the strength and resilience that these experiences have awakened in us, but also reinforce a positive attitude that protects us against negativity and despair. Setting aside regular periods for meditation and reflection is essential to strengthen our spiritual protection. These moments of quiet and introspection help us understand the emotional and psychological roots of the challenges we face. Through meditation, we can observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, identifying behavior patterns that expose us to unnecessary or repetitive risks, allowing us to cultivate healthier and more conscious responses. The technique of visualization involves creating mental images that promote feelings of security and empowerment. A common practice is to visualize oneself surrounded by a pure white light aura, which acts as a shield against negative energies. Alternatively, one can imagine beings of light, such as angels or spiritual guides, providing support and protection. These visualizations act as powerful reminders of our connection with the divine and our capacity to be resilient in the face of adversity. The use of mantras, repeating meaningful short phrases or words, is a practice that enhances spiritual protection. Phrases like, "I am protected and loved," or "The inner light guides and strengthens me," can be repeated mentally or aloud to invoke a sense of peace, strength, and connection to the divine. Mantras serve as mental anchors, bringing our awareness to a state of serenity and security. Other techniques. There are many other practices that can be incorporated into a spiritual protection routine, depending on individual beliefs and preferences. Herbal baths, for example, are used to cleanse negative energies from the physical and auric body. Smudging with sacred herbs like sage and palo santo is used to purify spaces. The use of crystals and amulets is also common, as these objects are believed by many to carry specific protective energies. Furthermore, connecting with nature, whether through walks in natural settings or caring for plants at home, can provide a significant energetic and spiritual boost. By combining these techniques according to your needs and beliefs, you can create a robust and personal spiritual protection practice, helping to maintain your well-being and balance amidst life's ups and downs. In situations where psychic attacks become frequent or particularly intense, it is essential not to hesitate in seeking external support. Professionals such as holistic therapists, mediums, and experienced spiritual leaders can offer not only immediate relief, but also valuable guidance to better understand these experiences and how to protect yourself effectively in the future. The main message of this guide highlights the importance of self-awareness as fundamental to effective spiritual self-protection. Engaging in deep inner work, focusing on healing our shadows, those aspects of ourselves we often avoid or hide, is crucial. Share in the comments if you have ever experienced a situation like this. This process involves identifying and transforming fears, insecurities, and past traumas, which are essential for strengthening our emotional and spiritual health. Moreover, strengthening the connection with our divine essence, the pure consciousness of our spiritual nature, is vital. This connection allows us to access an inexhaustible source of strength and wisdom, empowering us to transmute challenges into significant opportunities for growth. As we become more aware of our own energies and how they influence our environment and the people around us, we gain the ability to shape an existence marked by peace, love, and prosperity. Finally, it's important to remember your intrinsic potential as a being of light, endowed with unlimited strength and capability. Believing in your own ability to overcome and in your personal power is the first step to living a life that not only faces adversities, but also converts them into steps toward greater and deeper well-being. Be proactive in your spiritual journey, and trust in your ability to create a reality that reflects your highest values and aspirations. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and follow us until next time.